Hello everybody. Today we are going to talk about questions formations, and this lesson is presented by Ms. Noor العلي. First of all, we have to ask ourselves, what are the lesson's objectives? Today's lesson has two objectives. The first one is how to use WH questions, and the second one is how to use yes and no questions. First, let's talk about WH questions. What do we use WH questions for? When we ask for information, we begin our questions with WH question word. The first question word is the word where. We use the word where to ask about places. Example, where is my bag? The second question word is the word what. We use the word what to ask about things. Example, what is your favorite color? The third question word is the word when. We use the word when to ask about a time of an event or an activity. Example, when do you wake up every day? The fourth question word is the word who. We use the word who to ask about persons. Example, who is at the door? The fifth question word is the word which. We use the word which to ask about an option or a choice. Example, which is the largest city in the world? The last question word is the word why. We use the word why to ask for reasons. Example, why did you say that? Now, let's have a look at yes and no questions. What do we use yes and no questions for? We use them when we just need a simple answer, and we begin the sentence directly with the verbs did and are. Let's have some examples. The first question is, did you see the elephant? The answers can be, yes, I saw the elephant, or no, I did not see the elephant. The second question is, are you a doctor? The first answer can be, yes, I am, and the second answer can be, no, I am not. Now, let's have an exercise on the WH questions. Choose the correct answer from the options below. The question is, space is Sarah doing? And the options are, the first option is the word what, which we said previously that we use it to ask about things. The second option is who, which we use to ask about persons. And the last option is where, which we use to ask about places. What do you think is the correct answer? Unfortunately, the word who is a wrong answer. Let's go back to the question and try again. So, again, the question is, space is Sarah doing? What do you think is the correct answer? Is it what, or who, or where? Excellent and great job. So the answer is, what is Sarah doing? Now, let's have an exercise about yes and no questions. Choose the correct answer from the options below. The question is, are you a student in the middle school? And the answers are no and yes. Great job! Your answer is correct. At the end of the lesson, today we learned how to use WH questions and how to use yes and no questions. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope that you have benefited and that you are satisfied by the end of the lesson.